So lately, I've noticed that the red pill, our community, has been getting a lot of attention from the outside world. By the outside world, meaning bigger YouTubers. You know, Philion made some reaction video off of Fresh and Fit. I believe that's who he is. He live streams with Donovan Sharp a lot. And then Darius McTow, Darius M, he got a lot of attention from this channel, Alba and Preach. Alba and Preach has damn near a million subs right now. And they're hating on Darius. Whatever, man. I don't want to get into that. I don't want to get into Alba and Preach's grind. I don't want to get into Philion's grind. Whatever. Philion, I don't want to talk about my opinion on these guys right now. That's not relevant. What is relevant, however, is that if you're triggered by this message that we're spreading as a man, then deep down you know what we are saying is the truth. Deep down you know that you are a nobody. Deep down you know that the reason why women are not giving you the time of the day is because you are not worth getting the time of the day. It's just that simple. And instead of grabbing yourself by the balls and looking at yourself in the mirror, because that takes a lot of balls to just tell yourself and come in peace with yourself that, hey, I do need to self-improve. I am lacking on these certain areas in my life. Instead of doing that, it's much easier and more comfortable to your ego to just lash out on people who's trying to give you life-changing advice, who's trying to actually help you out. Because what happens when you get off of the internet after being a keyboard warrior? You still go back to your shitty ass life, being a couch potato, watching Netflix on your bed, and the next day going back to your 9 to 5, making $15 an hour. Oh, you got money? Yeah, tell me more about your $15 an hour, bro. I'll listen. See, wealthy people don't work for other people. So as long as you're working for somebody else, I don't see how you can call yourself wealthy. Rich and being wealthy is slightly different. I don't want to get into that right now. But what you hate on is what you don't have. You hate on these high value, high status men with a lot of women around them, a lot of money around them, because you don't have any of that. And you might want to come in here and say, oh, I don't want that. Okay. Why don't you want it? Oh, I'm happy with what I have. Okay. So do you think happy people go out of their way to talk shit on other people? No, they don't. If you're truly happy, you will never have the need to come on my comment section or other Redpill content creators comment section and just trash talk. You just don't need that. Happy people don't need that. Happy, content people don't do that. Okay? They really don't. And they definitely don't use curse words. They definitely don't use all caps, exclamation points on their text. They're very confined in who they are. And they're very, how do I put it? They're very thoughtful before they say something stupid. Because they have that headspace to do so. When you're happy, you're not distracted. See, being distracted and being happy is not the same thing. When you're content, you're not distracted. Your judgment is not clouded. So before you type out a garbage comment or a horseshit comment, you actually think twice and ask yourself, does this even make sense what I'm saying? Because literally 100% of the hate comments on my channel don't make any sense. Don't make a single point on what they're saying. It's just emotional outburst. That's it. And that's what we have in society today. It's pussified beta cucks who call themselves men, who have the audacity to call themselves men, who are doing nothing but simping for chicks who look like your maid or my maid. 6s, 5s, 4s. You're simping for these? Ew, bro. Get the hell out of here. That's gross, first of all. Get your damn standards up, man, for Christ's sake. And if you get triggered by the red pill and you're a woman, you also know what we're saying about you is the truth. You know, that's why you're mad. You know that you just wasted your valuable peak time chasing after the bad boys, riding the cock carousel. And now your time is running out. And you can't handle this truth. That's why you have to backlash out on us for speaking the truth. See, in history, most leaders who were actual leaders and who actually spread good message and the right message and the true message were hated by a lot of people. And right now our country is kind of divided, fellas, if you haven't looked into the results of the past election. I don't know where this is heading. I don't know if we're going to repeat the Confederate versus the Union days. All right, I don't know if that's what's going to happen, but I don't want to make prediction on that. I don't like talking about politics. You know that. This is strictly a men's improvement channel. All men, men from all race, colors, religion, whatever, right? So we're not making any of this up in the Red Pill. We're literally just trying to clarify everything you have been brainwashed to think your whole life. That's it. And yeah, I get it that for so long in your life, what you have believed in gets trumped by some asshole like me or some other guy with pure logic. And yeah, I get it, that's gonna make you furious. Why? Because now you don't have anything to believe in. This is what religion does. It gives you something to believe in. It gives your life a meaning. But when when somebody takes that away from you and tells you everything you've believed in so far is a lie, now you question your existence. Now you question your morals. Now you question the people who taught you these things, their morals. And it is a very furious thing, and it is a very confusing thing. It's a very dangerous thing too, because this is when a lot of men end up in the black pill. I understand, but this is necessary. The truth is necessary. You can only hide the truth for so long. You know, ever since feminism took over, men have been nothing but you guys already know what. Right? We're the one who's getting bent over now. For how long? For how long we're going to tolerate this? We're going to come out of the woodwork eventually because we need answers. And that's really my message, man. It's when I see somebody coming in here in my comment section hating, I already know I'm winning. I already know my message is the right message. If I don't have haters, if you don't have haters, you're not relevant. Haters is really who make you famous, if you think about it. Conor McGregor is not who he is because of his fanboys. It's who he is because of his haters. His haters gave him all that attention. Any attention is good attention. So when you come in here and hate and dislike my video, right now, I have one video where the dislike to like ratio is awful. I have like 40 likes and 90 something dislikes and hundreds of comments in there. But it's good. I look at it in a good way. Why? Because for every 10 guy who come in here and dislike that video, I have 2 guys who's liking it. So I'm waking up those 2 men who's liking it. That's good enough for me. I told you guys this one before that. I don't care if anybody listens to my message, or I don't care if millions of people listen to my message. If I can change one more person's life, then the journey was worth it. I'm not doing this for the fame, fellas. If I was doing it for the fame, I'd be making dog videos. I'd be making motorcycle riding videos. I'd be making music with autotune, like your so-called Spotify rappers and artists, right? That's what these motherfuckers doing. The music is trash and they throw some autotune in there. Like, nigga, shut up. Shit sounds like garbage. Anyways, you know what I'm talking about, right? Everybody's a rapper, everybody's a music artist from nowadays. Like, your song sounds like a dying cat, bro. What is going on? You need to put some more work into that. Or maybe it's just not the right thing for you. Find something else that you're good at. Anyway, so yeah, man, it's, as I said, if I was doing it for the fame, I would not be making Redpill videos, because I know this is going to give me the most amount of hate. But this is what I'm passionate about. This is what makes sense to do for me. Because men in general don't have this voice. So that's why they go on YouTube. I didn't have this voice when I was going through the rough time in my life. I went on YouTube. I found some guys. We start to become your brother figure, your father figure, than your actual brothers and fathers. Something is wrong if you're having to come to YouTube to find that fatherly voice and that brotherly voice. Something is wrong in the society, and we're just going to overlook it. We're not going to say anything about it. We're not going to try to at least make our lives better around it. I don't care what everybody else is doing. I don't care if you take my advice or not. I'm taking my own damn advice, and I'm changing my life around it. Society can go to shit. Society's not paying my bills. Society can do whatever it wants to do. I'm going to do what I want to do to make my life better. And while I'm in the process of doing so, I'm going to give my men the advice that they need, or want at least, so they can do the same for themselves. There is no such thing as working together and being united and trying to make a nuclear family work anymore. That dream has sailed long time. That boat, that ship has sailed long time ago, fellas. Long time ago. All right? So when people come in here and say, oh, you're spreading negativity with your message. No, I'm not. I'm giving a solution. I'm giving an answer to all the unanswered questions. I'm a therapist to a lot of you guys. Because my voice, my message keep you sane. It doesn't drive you insane. And you end up doing something stupid. Of course, hate and resentment is going to come towards women. Have you not seen what women have done to us in the past 60 years? Of course, the pump and dump strategy, the one night stand strategy is going to come into play. Yeah, and you can say that, oh, you're stooping down to their level and you're causing more harm. Yeah, I understand that women are causing harm. Well, women are causing damage, but now you're causing damage too, instead of being the better man, bigger man. What? Bigger man for what? For who? It's not benefiting me to be the bigger man. It's really not. Being egotistical and taking advantage of women in terms of manipulating women is giving me the results that I want. And hey, that's what I want out of my life. And if that's not what you want out of your life, then get some advice that actually resonates with you. But my advice is selfish. Yes, I will admit it. I'll be the first to admit it. It's for me. It's for you who's watching this. It's not for your parents. It's not for your friends if they don't want to take it. It's not for the society at large. It's not for the global economy at large, because yes, marriage does help the economy out, the society out. Being bachelor does it in the long run. But do you know who that benefits though? Being bachelor? You, the bachelor. Why would I be the bigger man when the laws are still messed up against me? Explain that to me. Why would I do it when I don't have any incentive to do so? I only have one life. I'm going to throw this whole life living on this high moral ground bullshit. I'm going to waste my whole time, doing that? Or am I actually going to take this one life that I was given, that I have, and make the best out of it and live it for myself? Because nobody else is there living your life at the end of the day. It's you who have to live your life. It's you who have to wake up the next day and keep doing the things you have been doing. So you best believe I'm going to give you advice that's going to benefit you and only you. Take it or no, that's up to you. Fellas, my message is mainly to men, because I know that men are the leaders. It's men who we have to change first before we even think about changing women. Women are going to fall into line just like that if we have strong, powerful men who are leaders in society. But nowadays, we don't. We really don't. Dudes can come in here and hate on some other people's work, but when you look into their work and their life, they have nothing to show. But they got an opinion to say. I have results to back up what I say. Do you? Then shut your fucking mouth before you make a bigger clown out of yourself. And do the work and be a man. Just because you have a dick between your legs and a pair of raisin ball sack doesn't mean you're a man. Let your nuts hang for a second. And stop editing yourself and speak your damn mind. Because I know what's in your mind. I speak dude fluently. But you're too big of a pussy to speak it out loud. And demand and ask for and do for what you want. Follow me on Instagram at Zeekpeak. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, stay blessed, stay beautiful, and above all, stay classy.